Hey Pisces, we're going to do your reading. You guys, I'm setting an intention for you, for everyone who watches this. If you guys are able to write in your journal, grab your journal, set an intention with me, add power to it. If not, I love when you guys, we've been putting intentions in the comments because the videos circulate all over the world. You guys have a return coming, by the way. But there's a hiccup in it, so we need to dive in. But anyway, we're going to lay out a spread. Oh, geez. Oof. So take a moment to write a comment. I mean, an intention or a manifestation. That's still burning. In the comments. So, because the videos, they circulate all over the world, thousands and thousands of times. You want your intention to be in there, your energy in there. So I will start the comments off with an intention for everyone. And this intention just now was for success, action. I did get return energy when I was getting ready for your reading. But if you don't want to write your own intention, just go, you can look at mine and then write yes or I affirm, just so that you're in there. And also, if you would, please thumbs up everybody else's intention so we can just keep this, massive support and energy going. Okay, so you can write a manifestation or an intention. So this was for action and the confidence. There's something going on with passion, and I'll show you. So this is just pre-shuffle. I didn't lay out a spread yet, but we've got Strength and Queen of Wands. So confident and magnetic. This is the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. So the 8 is it's strength, it's self-control, but it's also power, being able to, master that balance between the lion and the lamb. And then, you guys have an amazing, major changes. Let me show you this. Something amazing coming. And maybe you feel it, but there's a hiccup in something to do with action and passion. So 9 of Cups is satisfaction, wish fulfillment. That's crazy. Okay, look at this. Expect powerful changes and adjustments are required. And I'm not sure which of these two decks I'm going to use. I'm going to start with this one. But so here we have, first it was 3 of Cups. So this is celebration, friendships, hanging out probably. But I feel like you're holding back, you're isolating. And it has something to do with, hopefully not, but it looks like you're waiting for a return, and that is interrupting your your social life, and that is a bad thing, because when we stop doing things and we have lack of motion and action, then it brings about more not wanting to do things. Okay, so there's something going on like that, so be careful with that. It's one thing to be sad, and I'm not faulting you because everybody does it, but it's one thing to be sad. It's another thing, and you can be sad. You can don't have to. It doesn't have to be extreme, one way or the other. You can be sad and still go on with your day, and still improve your life. You know what I mean? So anyway, maybe that won't even apply to the reading. Okay, so 8 of Swords. So that's like a self-imprisonment. That pretty much goes exactly with what we're saying. Look at that. There's that 3 of Cups again. So this is, 8 of Swords is when you're just trapped mentally. You're not able to get up and do things, and it's affecting, give me one more on that. It's affecting your fun. It's stopping you from having fun. So when you stop having fun, guess what you get more of? Not having fun. When you stop being productive, guess what you get more of? Not being productive. So, yeah, so it's costing. This is costing you more than, or this is a warning. Don't let it. Ace of Pentacles, this is a new beginning. It's like something stable and something amazing. It's practically a major arcana, just FYI. Okay, so I'm going to lay this out real quick, and then we'll pull up another. Gosh, another 3. See that? And it was in reverse. Which, this is a kind of a a challenging deck. But either way, reverse or not reverse, this is, I mean, I'm feeling kind of reverse. So cooperation, working together. Let's see why we have the Three of Wands. I love you guys. I hope you're well. If you're not subscribed and you watch the channel a lot, please subscribe. It helps our connection. All my prayers and intentions are set, focused on subscribers. And I hope you guys are joining me in praying for yourselves and each other. So Two of Pentacles, which is juggling, maintaining balance. Pisces, I hate it when I do that. I get this thing I need to say, but then I bite my tongue because I'm afraid I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings, and I'm really working on, not with you guys so much, but just in general, not being so, you know, inhibited with what I say, and like if somebody isn't good to me, then not treat them good. You know, I don't have to be it has not been good for me to be nice to not nice people. It is not good for me and my spirit. Okay, so I'm trying to embrace my inner bitch. All right, so we've got Page of Wands in reverse. See, this waiting maybe for somebody to respond. Now, if you're not waiting for someone to respond, I have a spin on that I was getting, that I stopped myself from saying. Some of you, it might be that you're waiting for someone to return. For some of you, there may be an energy of, and don't get mad at me, it doesn't have to apply to you. You will know if it does. Like, thinking that there's always more time, or you can always take action as a backup plan. Like maybe somebody's going to come in and rescue you, or once this person comes in or this situation works out, then you'll take the action you need to take. And that's a faulty plan. And I don't know why yet, but I feel like it feels like there's a lot of mad, crazy success here. But there's inaction or indecision, or it could be let me grab this deck real quick. What was that? What was that I was about to get and didn't get? There's a passion. Why am I holding these the wrong way? There's Page of Cups. So it might be that there's just so much energy and thought going into, you know, hearing from something or someone. Any little sign, something. Yeah. So let me just say something. Forward motion. This is money. I mean, a lot of forward motion and success here, but there's something to do with hearing something back. So if you're waiting for a job interview or a callback from a job interview, something like that, this is strongly saying don't stop taking action. You've got to keep taking action. And I do feel like there's more. There's something about passion. I definitely feel a return. There's that Ace of Pentacles again. And there's just a strong need to be balanced. This Justice card again. Tell me about this outside energy. If it's a person, is it a situation? Is it a job? Oh, I got this in the pre-shuffle too. So we've got Nine of Cups. So that's wish fulfillment. Oh, yeah. This is all about, it could be a twin flame, but it's about Four of Wands. So 11. You could be in a twin flame journey. I have some extended, almost personals on those. They're not new, but they are timeless. Those are linked in the description box. Those are really good if you want to check those out. Those are my best all-time readings. But anyway, so you may be just feeling like it's... Why am I talking about you when this is the other person? That's interesting. Four of Wands and Nine of Cups. blessings, wish fulfillment. And this Four of Wands is, sometimes it's twin flame, it could be, doesn't have to be, but it's, you know, foundations. In the traditional tarot deck, you know, it's the picture of like a wedding and happiness, and so interesting. Again, lots of page energy here, which is communication. So I do think you're going to hear from this person what happened in the recent past for Pisces. I knew it. You guys, Queen of Wands again. This is the third time. So, but it was upside down. Now, I don't have these cards right side up. Wow, look at that. This foundation, stability, action, confidence with that Emperor. Queen of Wands in reverse. In the recent past, somebody stopped taking action. Wait, okay, if somebody's waiting to be rescued, you're not going to be rescued because you're supposed to rescue yourself. And maybe if this person came back or something came back and rescued you, you would end up sad again later. You wouldn't reach your full potential. There's the Five of Cups. Lack of action. So this looks like this has been going on for a while. So, I don't know, did I already say this? Sitting on the couch, not taking action makes us want to not take action more. It's just the way, you know, momentum works. So in order to change things, you got to take action. You can't let your body sit still because it just will breed more of that. Action brings more action. So even if you just take the tiniest step, just as much dopamine is released taking a step as dopamine. Okay, taking a forward step towards a goal or bettering yourself or whatever releases just as much dopamine as completing a goal. Proven. You guys know I'm all into these Harvard science, Stanford neuroscience tests. I'm always listening to it because I always want to tell you guys. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is holding still. It's Seven of Wands. It's not taking action. It's holding ground. It's like sitting still. Lack of action due to an upset. That's what's happening. Let's see what's next, because I know these readings have been kind of negative lately. We are in some turbulent astrological situations, but the readings have been pretty negative, like lots of turbulence, but they've had positive outcomes. And I definitely feel, look, here it is again. Something major, big coming. Something big. But you can't wait for it. That's what this reading is saying. Yeah, you're going to have to even out the scales. So this is justice, and I do believe there's justice there too. So, like I said, it's okay to feel down or sad or disappointed, but you don't want to take up real estate there. You don't want to, you don't want to stay there. That's sweet. Everybody has it, but we have to. It's just really hard now in this world for some reason. I guess it's the little dopamine burst we get from social media or screen time, but it's like there's a lot of lack of motivation. But I'm telling you guys, if that's you, you got to just take those few steps, okay? Okay, let's look at this return. I'm going to pull another deck, I think, because I think that we've got two stories here. Look at that, a new beginning. You do have a return coming, but I feel like it's being blocked. See that? Yeah, due to sitting there and feeling sad. So don't beat yourself up over it. Please don't beat yourself up over it. Just go, okay, thank you for that, message, spirit, and I'm gonna try it. Just try it. Try taking little baby steps towards, do 10 jumping jacks and see what that does. You know, it just does. It just makes you feel more energetic. Sun. Okay, let's talk about this person. Okay, so you are going to hear from this person. I also feel like this is a need to get sunlight on your face. You know, they say you got to, well, they don't say, most people don't know this. I know this because I'm a freak about watching these scientists, but get sun on your face if you can, you know, soon after you get up, because there's something like behind the eyes, like the optic nerve back in there, that triggers the dopamine and the sleep molecule, all the feel good, all the hormones. Okay, it regulates all that. Somebody's gonna apologize. Oh. So you're going to hear from someone, and it has something to do with somebody's mask is falling off. So if it's theirs or somebody else, but there's a mask falling out, you're going to hear about it. 6 of Pentacles. I just feel like strongly, you know, if you look at that upside down, as soon as you start pulling yourself up and taking action, you're probably going to hear from this person. But you don't want to be down in the dumps, right? There's that 3 of Cups. Go out with your friends. King of Pentacles. Hermit. Oh, I don't know what that is. 6 of Swords. There's the Justice. Okay. Okay, so you do have somebody returning. I mean, somebody's going to return. It looks like it I would say, you know, it looks like they're going to reach out, and I think this is, you want to be in a good place when they do. I mean, it's always good to have something interesting to talk about, right? Or even just to show. So this is the Queen of Swords. I think this is compartmentalizing so that you can still stay focused on your goal. 8 of Pentacles is hard work. Queen of Swords, the sword is down, so she's able to, well, obviously, you know, not obviously, most of you know she can cut things out when she needs to, right? She's not going to put up with stuff. But I love that she's able to compartmentalize, which means her world can be, you know, things can be totally falling apart in her love life, but she's going to set that aside and focus on her work. She knows that problem's going to be there, or things can be going really hard at work, you know, but when she gets home, she's going to focus on her kids. And when she's at the gym, she's going to focus on, she's going to compartmentalize. She's going to put those problems, you know, that problem, she's going to leave it where it belongs, over here. It's not going to affect her work, okay? Let me grab an oracle. You guys have a strong message here. I hope my delivery was good. Don't forget, put your manifestations and your intentions in the comments, so they can be circulated with the video all over the world thousands of times. And then please go through and also thumbs up everybody else's. And I am going to go through and, you know, try to double down on all your intentions also. So release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. There it is. Remember what I said? Passion. I kept feeling passion. And when this said compassion, I was like, oh, that's not passion. There it is. Look. Be honest with yourself. What's your heart's true desire? So this is bright future. Stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. So just to, you know, strengthen the message that we've already had, there might be, I feel like you might be thinking or leaning towards, when this happens, when I hear from them, when then everything's going to be okay. But I don't think that's the case. I don't think somebody returning or the job or whatever it is that's holding you from still working towards other things, I don't think that's really what's going to make you happy. I think what's going to make you happy is your passion, your action. Okay. It could be helping others, whatever it is. People who have a passion that they're working towards, it's proven those people have, they don't ruminate. People, you know, everybody ruminates when they're not busy enough, you know. And when they're not feeling good about themselves. Be careful with social media too, you guys. I think that's causing a lot of issues. So there you go. It's independence. You're not going to be happy relying on someone else. It's not going to be one thing is going to fix everything. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. We had the Four of Wands, which we thought might have been twin flame, but it's independence. So there you go. You guys let me know in the comments. I love you so much. Just take the first step, okay? And put your intentions in the comments, or just put yes so that you can affirm the intention I'm going to set, or the one I already did. And I love you. You guys help me get these Pisces videos going, because it's like, I don't know, my Pisces videos don't do as good as the other videos. I love you guys. Bye, Pisces.